The kickoff, Cherry Evans with the catch, and Josh Papali'i with a venomous return.
Oh no, Isaiah Yeo has stumbled.
He's in a lot of trouble, Joey.
And he's the key man for New South Wales. He'll be off for a head assessment.
Move now, Regan, back here.
Huge drama in the first carry of Origin. Here's Kafusi now. Now, Yeo, despite seeing stars, has come up to make the tackle there along with Damien Cook. They go to this first gamer in Ruben Cotter from North Queensland. 93 kilos. He plays well above his weight. And the Maroons shift left to Kurt Capel, who has won 2 premierships.
Hold there, Josh.
And Munster launches his first high kick of the night towards the wing of Brian To'o. And the kick chase is very good here for Queensland.
Out of the way, Tarek.
To'o scored 2 tries in his Origin debut, game 1 of last series. Now Whiten dumped down.
Stand down!
His Canberra teammate, Papali'i there. And Ben Hunt part of the tackle too. Here's Daniel Tupou. He was the controversial selection. Brad Fittler went for he ahead of Josh Adokar. Now Payne Haas. Look at this for a run. No prop has played as many Origin games at his age. 22. Then Payne Haas. Now the Blues have recollected the ball here with a tackle count restart. Cook, Luai first receiver, and Sims now.
Watch the ball.
He runs at his Dragons teammate, Ben Hunt.
Hold here.
And Gagai part of that tackle as well. Here goes Regan Campbell-Gillard. An unexpected start for the Parramatta prop tonight. 23 metres short of the Queensland line. Cook away. Yeo still out there. Cleary with a pass for Martin, who was through a hole if he could hold the ball. And Holmes has got it back for Queensland, so an anxious moment early. Darren Lockyer sideline tonight.
Evening, Matt. The conditions, it's been a beautiful day here in Sydney. A little bit cold. 9 degrees currently, feels like 4, but it's dry. The grass is dry, so we're going to see plenty of football, and the atmosphere is unbelievable down here.
Thank you, Darren. Great to have you and Paul Gallen with us sideline this evening. Papali'i with another carry. He has a 60% winning strike rate in Origin football, Josh Papali'i. Munster with an inside ball there. And Yeo, despite the earlier knock in the first tackle of the game, made a good tackle. Now, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, the Gold Coast Titans skipper, is tackled on New South Wales 30-metre line. Munster, he'll send one up in the air across the ground. To'o's the target. He takes it well.
Just a little bit of confusion there for the Queenslanders on the last play. It looked like Cameron Munster was trying to go a 2-pass for a kick to Brian To'o, but they handled it well in the end.
And To'o's there for some more meter-eater work, and he's monstered in a big tackle by the 2 props from Queensland. Cook away now, and Tupou, who returns to Origin for the first time since 2020. Tedesco, the skipper. His 17th Origin. He has been in rare form for the Roosters this year, and he plays it just short of the halfway. Cleary with a kick.
There's been a lot of work from the outside backs for the Blues.
Whoa, big shot.
Both wingers having several runs. Very different opening to any Origins I've seen. A lot of ball movement. Paul Gallen.
As Isaiah Yeo obviously went down that first tackle of the match. There's been almost 5 minutes gone. He stayed on the field, but he has been checked by the trainer and he has been cleared. The doctors have also assessed the footage and everything seems to be okay at this stage.
Well, he stumbled. I thought if you stumble, you're automatically off. Anyway.
Munster attacking left now to Capewell. Tackle made by Cleary. Ben Hunt for Daly Cherry Evans. Tedesco well positioned. And he races back here to his own 20-metre line. He's won 3 Man of the Match awards in this arena, James Tedesco, more than any player out there tonight. Tackle made there on top, and here's Tupou once again, so more evidence here of the outside backs trying to work New South Wales up the field. Damien Cook and Tedesco, the skipper. Tackled around the legs by Papali'i, and Ruben Cotter part of the tackle up top. Here's Luai off an inside pass, trying to find some space in amongst the big man. They make good yardage on this set, New South Wales. Cook for Cleary. This kick will come down near Queensland's goal line. It went too far, in fact. And Kalen Ponga, the Newcastle captain, will resume play on the 20-metre line.
And there wasn't a lot of kick pressure on Nathan Cleary there, and an uncharacteristic mistake by him. But as Joey said, it's been all the outside backs for New South Wales. They're doing a fantastic job in their yardage carries. It's creating a lot of havoc in the middle for the Queensland forwards.
Here's Dane Gagai. He has 11 Origin tries, the most of all the players tonight. Now Tino Fasuamala-Awi once again. Remarkable that there are 9 individual club captains out there. Tino, one of those, and so's this man, Terry Evans, with half a bust. Lovely footwork from the Queensland 7. He plays it on the 20 now. Hunt goes into first receiver, knocks the kick through. Holmes after it. Tedesco waits patiently, and the ball trickles over the back.
They needed that one, New South Wales. Queensland just rolled that set upfield. Daly Cherry Evans got a mismatch. He had a big front rower, Ricky Campbell-Gillard in front. Got him with some footwork.
Stand now, you drop.
White and play.
This game has been played at breakneck speed.
6
again.
Top boys just eating up the work here, and now Haas.
Whoever can get the first 10-15 minutes right and maybe get some repeat sets, there's going to be so much fatigue at this defensive line for both teams.
Regan Campbell-Gillard's first Origin since Game 1 2018, where he broke his jaw at the MCG. Haas now, there was a hole there appearing on the inside of Munster.
Well, Munster's come out of the line. That's the second time.
Here's Cook, stands up the markers. Cleary for Martin now. New South Wales once again have travelled quite a distance on this set. They did get a tackle count restart. Cleary can go for Luai. Numbers here for the Blues. The ball goes over to Top. Queensland scrambling in defence. He's pulled down 13 metres short of the line. Damien Cook. Nathan Cleary. Tupou's the target. Tupou v Coates. They both fly. That was spectacular. But it was a knock-on off the hand of the New South Wales winger. They both went up at exactly the same time.
Well, that's why Daniel Tupou's in the team. He's been put there for those particular kicks in attacking areas. And Cleary, he put it in a pretty good spot, just couldn't get it.
Here's Holmes. He has an Origin hat-trick to his name. One of only 9 players to have scored a hat-trick in an Origin game. Dane Gagai is another one of those as well. Here's Papali'i, 11 metres short of the halfway. Munster with an inside pass for Cotter. Appeals there for a high tackle, ignored by Ashley Klein. And Big Tino is dumped. Big tackle, and it's Cook down low with a great driving shot. Cherry Evans. Straight to James Tedesco. Kafusi and Fasuamala-Awi, the tacklers in kick chase now. Whiten hit hard. Capable part of that tackle. Here's Tupou again. Andrew, they say in Origin that it's important you get yourself involved early or the game can slip away. 9 minutes gone on the clock already.
Now, I haven't seen Katoni Staggs with the ball in hand. I want to get some ball to the right centre. His stomach should be doing somersaults.
Oh, Yo's dropped one.
Well, Ashley Klein actually signalled 6 to go, so that must have touched the Queenslander as they go wide to the right.
And Selwyn Cobbo's first touch as a Queenslander. Oh, he's been dragged over the sideline. Strong defence. Oh, there's a penalty, actually.
It's a tough one because at Clubland, that's fair game. Ashley Klein, the referee, was calling held But really, could you hear held out there?
Well, you actually seen when he gave the explanation to Jerome Luai, he had to get so close to him to actually tell him what the penalty was for. It must be so loud out there for the players right now.
Give the man a megaphone.
First set start for any team, 30 metres out. Let's see the structures Billy Slater's put into the Queensland team.
They're 22 out from the New South Wales line now. Jerry Evans, he's keen to run. Ducks into the defence, or he's met by Cook and Yeo. That's the 10-metre line, though. Hunt goes left. Ponga's the first receiver. Capewell on an angled run. Cleary makes a tackle on his former teammate. Now, Ben Hunt across the ground. Cherry Evans with a Shaw Malaawi who couldn't handle it there.
Well, he's premeditated there, Cherry Evans. Even before he got the ball, in his mind he was going to pass the ball to Tino, and New South Wales saw it and rushed up. You see a pass like that, you got to pull it back and take the tackle. He'd be disappointed with that one, Daly Cherry Evans. Put his front row under all sorts of pressure. What are you seeing, Cameron? 11 minutes in.
Oh, look, I think it's been great from both sides. As you mentioned earlier, Joey, the intensity in this match is just unlike anything we've seen all year. Defence has been strong from both sides. It's clear that the Blues are trying to go through the middle of the Maroons. They've tested the middle players out many times with their outside backs running. They just need to hang in there, Queensland.
Here's Staggs. Oh, he's really manhandled there by Papali'i and Munster.
Well, I've never seen him get smashed like that. Never.
And now Papali'i backs up with a big tackle there on Payne Haas. Yeo's going to run himself this time. And he picks up 14-15 metres. The two-time Dally M lock forward of the year. Now Tarek Sims carries it over the halfway, where he's tackled by Ben Hunt and Felice Kafusi. Cleary aerial. Ponga waiting. And Cobbo with a carry back here. They'll be most excited in Cherbourg tonight, and so they should be. They've gathered at the Cherbourg Sports Complex. Oh, he's dropped the ball here, Holmes. Now that could be a critical error here because the Blues are on the counter and Whiten goes to To'o, who's tackled very well by Cobbo. But New South Wales have a full set of 6 at their disposal, and Sims runs hard and he's stopped 13 metres out in the middle of the ground. The New South Wales chant echoes around a core stadium for the first time tonight. Quick hands out the back. Coates got a hand on that.
First one's off Queensland.
Double knock on, the first of those off the hand of Xavier Coates, so New South Wales will get possession back.
Tedesco, put that one in your memory bank. They had the overlap, and Xavier Coates, he went all in. He went for the intercept. They had an overlap here. You'll have to remember this one, Tedesco. Look at Xavier Coates. Went all in. If he didn't get his hands on the ball, that's a try to New South Wales. That's one to keep in the memory bank. Tedesco.
We've seen the Penrith combination first time tonight. Luai, Cleary teaming up together with Tedesco.
They look dangerous.
Wait!
Cleary peels around the back of the scrum on Ponga. Got him very well, Paul Manor. Nathan Cleary playing it. Regan Campbell-Gillard throws himself at the defence. Cook for Cleary and for Haas now. He takes a power of stopping. They can't put him on the ground. Here's Cook. Away to Cleary. Luai joining in. Whiten! Yes! Jack Whiten with the first try of Origin. That's his third Origin try, and the Blues strike first.
Just watch the pass from Damien Cook. It is like a bullet. And it gets across 3 Queensland defenders and creates space on the outside. Harvey Norman replay. It gets Nathan Cleary straight to the edge of the field and the show and go. And at this level, you get your strike players one-on-one. It's good night. Look at this pass. Cameron?
Well, let's put it like, and he's been in great form in the lead up to this first game, Joey. Damien Cook, he's already had a couple of darts from dummy half tonight, and this man, Jack Whiten, Hasn't played in that position in the NRL so far this year. He wears the number 6 for Canberra, but that's why he's in the side. He's a strong ball carrier. Big, aggressive centre, Jack Whiten.
But with that ball going so quickly wide, what it does, it stops the outside defenders. So the centre, there's a Gagai there. He couldn't come up. Cobbo couldn't come up. They're retreating backwards just from that bullet pass. It just holds that outside defence. Look, they can't get up, creates room, and then Jack Whiten is a winner.
Flat fast out in front, Joey. And it gets outside of that clump of defenders. Nathan Cleary catches the ball. He's already on Felice Kafusi, who's the foreman for Queensland, which puts Queensland's outside men under all sorts of pressure.
So Canberra's Jack Whiten. He is 11th appearance and his 6th appearance in the centres, and Cameron pointed out he hasn't played there this season for Canberra. He's their regular number 6, but a good start for him. Confident ball movement from New South Wales, and Nathan Cleary, who is kicking sublimely this year, is against the touchline. And he's hit the steelwork. It's 4-0 New South Wales.
Stay behind, guys! Stay behind, not early!
Maroons restarted 4-0 and an early change, Cameron.
Yeah, Queensland's made a change in their middle forwards. Josh Papali'i, he's come from the field. And one of their debutants, Paddy Carrigan from the Broncos, he's on.
Would that have been a plan? Or do you think Billy Slater's just read the fatigue in the middle?
Well, I think that would have been some sort of plan, Joey. I think he would have told Josh to go as hard as he can for as long as he can, make some sort of impact, which he did, particularly with his defence. And Patrick Carrigan, he's been playing long minutes for the Broncos.
Yo, tough carry. Cleary.
With Carrigan going on, they have some small men in the middle, Carrigan, Ruben Cotter. And if the Blues will really target those smaller men in that defensive, in the middle of the field.
We look at the Telstra tracker, the running intensity from both teams. New South Wales, they're at 112 metres a minute compared to Queensland's 110.
And compared to the NRL average, Cameron,
85 metres a minute. It just shows how fast these players are playing. They're special athletes.
Oh, this is the elite class, isn't it? Hunt now off a Munster offload. He goes over to Holmes. Great ball movement from both teams so far. Munster, he dummied to Cotter and he dummied to Carrigan. And he found for Suamala Awi. Campbell, Gillard and Yo, they were old flatmates, those two. Paul Regan's move to the Eels now. Cherry Evans kicks towards Brian Totwell, and he's the obvious target for these Queensland high balls. He gives away a height advantage against Selwyn Cotter. Oh, Carrigan! Oh, Carrigan has launched himself at Jack Whiten and did not miss. We can cross to Queensland coach Billy Slater now. Billy, an early change there. Pat Carrigan for Josh Papali'i. The thinking there?
Well, he's certainly made an impact, Tomo, straight away, obviously with that tackle then, but also his carry in the set before. So we know what Paddy's capable of, and we just wanted Papa to lay that platform for us. And Paddy certainly made himself known out there.
Billy, what's your thoughts so far? 18 minutes gone. How have you found the game? Pretty fast.
Yeah, it's been a good contest, Cam. Look, we just missed our assignment on a couple of their threats just on this side of the field when Jack Whiten just scored. So we need to identify where their main players are and just get another number there. But I think all in all, we've playing some good footy, as you can see right now. But that try really sparked us. So hopefully we can get into our structure and play our game.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time. Queensland with a 6 again call here.
Where we just saw how dangerous Caleb Tonga, the fullback for the Maroons, is. Lightning.
Here's Cherry Evans now. Gets one away. Gagai tries the bat over. Cobbo on the bump. Oh, it's a knock on. A mistake here for Queensland after the tackle count was re-triggered.
He double pumps here, Daly Cherry Evans. Why he double pumps is to see what a defensive decision would be from the outside defenders. But he double pumps and goes forward, which then puts pressure on Dane Gagai. And they hold their line. Look, they hold that straight line, and then Brian To'o can see the threat and rushes in on Gagai. You've got to be careful throwing those long passes in the line, Darren Lockyer.
The New South Wales outside backs doing a lot of the work out of the backfield. It's allowing the New South Wales forwards to be fresh in defence, and they're getting their line speed and putting a lot of pressure on Queensland. Queensland need to put some more pressure on Nathan Cleary's kicking game. Let's just see a change by the Blues there. Regan Campbell-Gillard off. Junior Palo.
Here he is. The 123-kilogram monster, Junior Polo. Here's Cleary. They've got numbers here. The pass just fractionally behind Staggs. He had to just prop there, and it gave Coates time to make the tackle.
But once again, Cameron Munster flying out of the line.
Oh, yo, dumped here. That was Ben Hunt in combination with Reuben Cotter. Up she goes again by Cleary. There's pressure here on Ponga at the back, and he retreats as he takes the catch. Luai racing down, and Sims there as well. Very little stoppage in this game. Remarkable speed.
Yeah, you mentioned Tomo, very little stoppages. Queensland just got to stay in the fight here. New South Wales are just trying to turn the screws slightly.
They need more from their outside backs, Cameron. Valentine Holmes and Gagai, both great dummy half runners.
Early kick here, 40-20 attempt by Munster. Doesn't have the sufficient angle, but it will roll all the way down to New South Wales in goal. And Tedesco has a task here.
Great kick.
Munster with the kick and chase himself, and he got some assistance from Catewell, and that stung Tedesco. Here's Daniel Tupou once again. He's got 125 tries for the Roosters. Second only to Anthony Minicello in terms of try scoring for that most famous club. Now To'o. Cleary goes behind Martin. Room for Staggs now. And he's shut down well.
He was let down there by Daniel Tupou. There was a real opportunity. So Xavier Coates has picked up an injury.
And Cleary has put a floating bomb up. Oh, Cobbo. That was a difficult task. He took it nicely.
And Katoni Stagg also. He's down getting treatment. But Xavier Coates, the left winger for Queensland, he's hobbling. He looks in real trouble.
Queensland about to make a double change. Lindsay Collins on the field. Ben Hunt coming from the field. Harry Grant on.
And Gagai with a run across the New South Wales defence. So Grant into the game, 10 try assists for him in the season, and perhaps Cameron earlier than they may have anticipated.
Well, you can't plan for how fast the game's going to be, Tomo. Yeah. And as we've spoken about in this first 22 minutes, it's been played at blinding speed.
Jerry Evans, another one for To'o. And he's tackled strongly there. Cobbo down there with Dane Gagai and Whiten. He's a Dally medal winner. He won a Clive Churchill medal, Jack White, on this ground in a losing team in the grand final in 2019. Paul Gallen sideline.
Yeah, boys, with just 16.5 minutes to go in this first half. We've spoken about how fast this game's been played. This is where discipline is imperative from both sides. You don't want to give away repeats out of 6 or make an error in a zone like this. That's going to gift the Maroons field position.
Junior Polo has made an error.
Good on you, Gal. You just put the mock on us.
Thanks, boys.
Commentators curse. Well done, Gal.
Well, they get a real opportunity here, Queensland. They've had a couple, but haven't really put New South Wales defence under any pressure. Where would you be attacking, Cameron?
Well, they've looked most dangerous, Joey, with Munster and Daly Cherry Evans combining with Ponga out the back of a sweeping play.
Let's go, hurry up.
Xavier Coates is still down. He's being attended to by the trainer now. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
So Munster peels right off the scrum. Cherry Evans does likewise. And he gets as far there as Sims, who broke from the scrum. Andrew is exasperated. He thought it was a forward pass.
It was flat at best.
I haven't got my Blues hat on either.
Here goes Carrigan. A real chance for Queensland here. Grant's the dummy half. Long pass to Munster. He takes them on himself. Cameron Munster nearly through a hole there with no real support. Grant now. And Carrigan towards the post. He'll get over the line. The Blues try to wrap around the ball and they shove him back. New South Wales in trouble on their line here. Grant pivots out of dummy half. He threw a pass. It's a penalty. They were off the line too fast.
I'd be taking the two. Very hard to score inside.
Way too early.
10 metre mark.
Down.
Teams put their fullback in the defensive line and have one marker, especially at this level. Incredibly hard to break down an opposition.
Just there.
Well, it's Munster,
Stay on the line.
Cherry Evans and Green having a discussion. Looks like they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, you got to think run. As a half in these positions, either pass short or run.
Lindsay Collins.
Very hard to play around a team. Fast-moving defence close to their line.
And the ruffian from the Roosters. Grant from dummy half. It stacks on down there.
Tackle two. Whoa, easy. Harry, wait. Tackle two.
He picks the series with a try from dummy half in 2020. Collins with more football, and he gets tackled very hard there. Haas flung him to the ground. Long pass Munster. And Holmes with a juggle, and a good tackle there too. Katoni Staggs. Help from Martin as well. Grant. For Carrigan and Cherry Evans now. Ponga joining in at pace. Away to Gagai. Whiten's got him. He'll go close to touch here. He just stays in. Last tackle. Cherry Evans. Up he goes. Now where's Xavier Coates? He's trying to get some momentum. That's touched the blue. And no, it's up a Queenslander, says Ashley Klein.
It looked like a blue. I think they got away with one there, New South Wales.
And Liam Martin may well have been in an offside position there had it touched a New South Wales hand, but the referee didn't see one. Tedesco first receiver. Luai for Sims. Gagai racing out. Look at this for a tackle from Gagai. Let's go to Brad Fittler. 4-0 in favour of your team. Brad, how are you seeing things?
Well, at the moment, it was a pretty good set of defence there. We might have got a bit of luck with the knock-on. But with Joey Miller, there was a forward pass off the scrum, so it normally levels itself out.
What are you seeing, Freddie, in attack for the Blues?
Not as organised as we'd like, but we're still hanging in there. It feels like we've been down our end a fair bit more and coming off our own line. So, not too unhappy, but I think we could be better.
What about the spirit of the game? Do you have to change your interchange?
Yeah, we're thinking about that at the moment. So, just trying to work out how the boys are, looking at their mannerisms. A couple of changes for Queensland through the middle, bringing Grant on. Obviously, he's up there, Andy, so we'll see what's happening.
Thank you, Brad. Appreciate your time. Brad Fittler, New South Wales coach.
Well, Xavier Coates is gone. He cannot play on. He just took a hit up there and he could hardly run.
Here's Carrigan. Another strong carry by the Brisbane first gamer here. Grant, one-handed scoop. Ponga, away now to Cotter. Cotter tackle.
He's now left the field, boys.
They go to Munster. Cherry Evans, he slipped over, and Whiten was racing at him like a tracer bullet. Lucky he fell off.
Xavier Coates has left the field. Jeremiah Nanai, another rookie for the Queenslanders, he's on. So there's going to be a reshuffle out there for Queensland. It looks like Holmes will go to the left wing.
We've got a challenge here.
Okay, Grant, we've got a capital challenge from Queensland, challenging the decision that they did a high tackle on the last tackle.
A high tackle from Jack Whiten on Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans slips. Oh, please. Come on, Kevin.
Well, if that's the NRL, they're probably penalising, but I don't think that warrants a penalty.
Just looking to determine if there's a high tackle from Jack Whiten. The contact from Jack Whiten is just a touch. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Well, there's Xavier Coates, forlorn looking. Xavier Coates.
This was the tackle.
Oh, the ankle.
It's the high ankle sprain. What do they call that? Syndesmosis or something?
Syndesmosis.
Wouldn't want to spell it.
So the reshuffle, boys. It's going to be Val Holmes to the left wing, Kurt Capel now left centre.
Well, he's no stranger to playing in the centres at this level, Kurt Capel. He's had 4 starting games in the centres, and Jeremiah Nanai, the youngest player in the game tonight, the 19-year-old who has played 16 NRL games. He gets his first taste of State of Origin football.
Patrick Carrigan, since he's come on, he's totally changed.
And now Madison, fresh legs for New South Wales.
He's changed the speed of the ruck. Jeez, he's having a game, Carrigan.
Pressure on Cleary. His clearing kick will find Valentine Holmes. Junior Polo down there, helping with the defence. Staggs part of that too. Here's Capel. And now Kafusi, Martin racing out to try to put a shot on Cleary there. Oh, that was a flat pass from dummy half. Carrigan gets the ball here in centre field. And Cook wraps it up. Ball and all, Sims helping him out. Munster, Ponga at pace joining in now. Capel, lovely. Oh, forward.
No way.
Forward.
No, that was play on.
He's passed it before the line. He's got it over the line.
It doesn't matter if he passes. He's moving forward. If it comes out of his hands backwards, it's play on. That was play on. That's a hard call. No, that's flat. That's play on. For me, that comes out of his hands backwards.
And that seems to be the edge, Joey, where Queensland are targeting that Katoni Staggs, Daniel Tupou combination. They've made a few little inroads down there already this game.
Tupou with a powerful surge. He's averaging 166 running metres per game in the NRL this year. Madison now, and Polo and Luai on the bump here with his dazzling footwork. Links up with his Panthers halves partner Cleary.
That was an AFL tackle. He had him by the hand. I think Rabs just called the hurdy-gurdy. Swung him around, but they're both holding hands.
Hope you're enjoying the game, Rabs. So Cam Murray.
This guy here playing the ball, he's got the quickest play of the ball in the game.
Junior Polo and Sims now. The Blues have carted it down to Queensland's 30-metre line. Cleary. Now Tupou's got a running jump at this, but Holmes takes it well. And he got some assistance from his Queensland teammates that got around him. Danica, an injury update for us.
Yes, some unfortunate news for Queensland. I've just had confirmation from their bench that Xavier Coates will not be back tonight. Unfortunately, it is what we all feared it would be, an ankle sprain, a syndesmosis, and his night is now over.
Sad news for Xavier. Oh, Whiten! Whiten on Collins. Now Carrigan, he's confronted by some very physical defence as well, but look at that, he doesn't yield in that tackle, does he? He keeps driving. Munster down that left-hand channel. Oh, that might have gone out on the full if Tupou let it.
Joey, I might ask you the question. Jack Whiten, he's been one of New South Wales' best so far. How does Stephen Crichton get in the game with Jack Whiten playing so well?
I have no idea. I've thought about it, whether they put Jack Whiten into the back row or God forbid there's an injury in the halves where he'll go in the halves, but I don't know how Bradford will bring Stephen Crichton in. Stephen Crichton's got that X factor. I had no idea, Cameron. I don't know how he'll bring him in.
Tarek Sims with 215 NRL games of experience. Cook now with a dash, and Murray follows him up. The South Sydney combination there, and a rapid play the ball, illustrating what Andrew just said. A high kick here by Cleary. Tupou with a catch as they support you, but the pass was forward. Tedesco was over for the money otherwise.
Last tackle, 10 in Dave.
He certainly was, Tomo. And he beat Ponga, the last man in defence for Queensland. But it was a forward pass. Just see here, Tupou, he leaps high above Bell Holmes. And this pass to the inside. Oh, it's fractions.
Fraction backwards or fraction forward?
Well, we thought this had all the hallmarks of an Origin Classic, and it's living up to the hype. So physical, so fast. Grant now. It took a hand from the New South Wales player.
Well, because he's playing the ball, he can't obstruct initially. No.
So James Tedesco racing up to have a word with our referee, Ashley Klein. There's Billy.
He looks a bit nervous, the boy. He touches the ball, making a tackle there. That's why it's ruled a knock on. Darren Lockyer.
Yeah, with just under 6 minutes to go in this half. Big 6 minutes for the Queenslanders. They can't let the Blues in before half time, but they might get some good ball here. They need to change some angles though. They're trying to go around the Blues too much. They need to change the angles, go through the middle.
Ponga was looming on his left. Grant now for Kafusi from the Melbourne Storm. It's his fourth Origin match here at a core stadium for Felice. He's yet to taste victory. He's won 2 grand finals here, though. And Sherry Evans. Grant now down the short side. Ponga. It's okay. It's play on. Cobbo down the wing. He kicks back infield. Dane Gagai. A miraculous try from the Maroons. Selwyn Cobbo with incredible touch, and Gagai, he's always there when there's a try to be scored.
Well, there was much hype about this young man, Selwyn Cobbo, into the lead up to this match. As we watch the Harvey Norman replay, they found some space down this edge here, and Selwyn Cobbo, he just jumped it on the right foot. And that man, 20 Origins tonight for Queensland.
A 12th Origin try for Dane Gagai, and he is a try-scoring freak in these colours. Andrew, the touch here from the 20-year-old winger.
Well, he's left-handed and left-footed. He puts that on the right foot. He's been playing on the right his whole career. Dozen games he's played in first grade. Kalen Ponga loves playing these short sides. The ball goes to ground. Look, he runs with the ball in his left hand, and then his non-dominant foot to get the ball into space. Create a try. Talk about superstars. This young guy here. The world at his feet. The world at his feet.
He celebrated a 20th birthday only 3 days ago. Selwyn Cobbo, and now Valentine Holmes, who's become an elite goal kicker in recent seasons. And he's nailed this one. Queensland ahead. Queensland 6, New South Wales 4 in Ampol State of Origin 1 from Accor Stadium here at a packed Sydney Olympic Park. A wonderful scene here. Collins running back with real force there. And now Carrigan.
He's been Queensland's best player since he's come off the bench.
And Cotter with a good run of 15 metres that time.
We've got the Telstra tracker.
Oh, mistake.
The top 5 max speed. Valentine Holmes, 33.
You lost it. It's not there.
Yeah.
It was in the tackle, mate.
Haven't seen really any player open right up. But there he is, Valentine Holmes. He's the quickest at the moment. Jack White in second, 32.4.
There's a crucial set of 6 coming up for Queensland here in defence. Only a tick under 2 minutes out from half-time. They've done a great job to get back into this game, leading by 2 points. Need to hold out this Blues side.
The Blues hold it in the scrum there. They have to retreat. Cleary and a pass through Tedesco finds Tupou. Desperate tackle, that one. Capel.
Great scramble defence. 6 to go for the Blues.
Cleary for Ryan Madison. He is the 300th New South Wales representative. And he plays it here within 20 metres of the Maroons line. Murray for Cleary for Sims now, who finds himself in some space. Sims cut down. The Blues trying to score their second in the shadows of half-time. Junior Polo! The big front rower goes over.
Well, he's 125, 130 kilos, but he is so light on his feet. Agile, great footwork in the defensive line. An amazing player with great skills. He's got ball skills like a halfback. But watch the footwork. And if you're tackling someone like Junior, Harvey Norman replay, you got to set your feet early. They set their feet, little shimmy right foot. He goes through. They'll appeal Queensland that there was a Blues player in the... Oh, here we go.
Okay, decision's under review for a possible obstruction. Cameron Murray.
Yes, Patrick Carrigan. Cameron Murray will go through. Just keep your eye on Carrigan. He's the one that's got his
Cam Murray
knees.
runs a lead run. He then stops in the Queensland defensive line, which impacts Patrick Carrigan's ability to defend. We have a decision.
Yeah, right decision.
You've already got it. No. It's not. It's play on now. You already had that.
Well, the Blues fans unhappy about that call, but we see that every week in NRL.
So just to explain that, as a decoy runner, you must go through the line. You can't stop in the defensive line, which causes the obstruction. So the try has been stripped from New South Wales, and the score remains at 6-4.
This is straightforward for Queensland. They need to complete their set, kick it up the other end. Down to you, Paul Gallen.
I'd probably agree, boys, that it was a shepherd, but better play from Junior Polo. His previous 2 touches before that, he'd try to be a ball player, and the ball had actually hit the deck. He's just got to get the ball, run hard, use his footwork, and play it.
Here's Collins. He's been venomous with his running. And he played that quickly, which allows Grant to run. Munster there. Now, Cotter went in front of him. And so Munster can't take an advantage from that, otherwise he would have given away a penalty, which is why he stopped and allows Martin to make the tackle. Grant, Cherry Evans sends Cotter back on the inside. We've got 35 seconds until the break. We've got an attacking kick coming here for Queensland, and it's Munster. Oh, he's going to go for a field goal. And he's missed it. That wasn't the attacking kick that I was preempting. He's missed the attempt at one point.
We've got 90,000 people here. I don't think one person in the stadium thinks like Cameron Munster. So don't beat yourself up.
Murray now. And And away to Cleary, out to Tedesco. There's a bit of room here on the siren. Staggs with a chip over the top. Here comes the cavalry. Look at the speed of Holmes to come from nowhere and send it over the dead ball line.
Where's the tracker? I want to know how fast
he's just broken all the records there. Well, that is a remarkable 40 minutes of Origin football. And the game is following what many anticipated. An even contest with only 2 points the difference, a try apiece. The conversion from Valentine Holmes makes it 6-4 in favour of Queensland. A wonderful atmosphere, a sea of blue here at Accor Stadium in Sydney. And they are getting value for money. 6-4 Queensland over New South Wales at the break.